Over 400 delegates from East African countries have attended the 20th East African Magistrates and Judges Association Conference in Kampala to diverse means of delivering justice to litigants. The 4-day conference was officiated by the Vice President Jessica Alupo, who represented President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni urged the magistrates and judges to focus on building public trust and confidence in executing their duties.
1. Strategies for reducing case backlog and lengthy court proceedings. Relieving the courts of cases which by their nature can be solved by quasi-judicial or traditional institutions. Encouraging alternative dispute settlement mechanisms. 4. Encouraging enhanced use of ICT in court processes. Reducing opportunities for corruption and positively fighting corruption.
However, President Museveni highlighted on some of the challenges faced by the judiciary in East African countries, which need to be addressed.
I have often encountered public outcries by the wananchi about the unfriendly workings of courts, including unclear procedures, unpleasant experiences such as long adjournments, delayed judgments, and corruption tendencies. We also need to harmonize our judicial systems. The judiciaries in the East African partner states need to apply common standards and best judicial practices across the region.
Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs Norbert Mao cautioned the participants on the primitive practices that still exist in the justice system.
Many times we concentrate on what ought to be, and I also hope that you'll therefore discuss what we normally say is judicial activism or judicial restraint. Which is which? To what extent should you be activists? To what extent should you restrain yourself and stick only to what is?
Chief Justice Alfonso Owiny-Dollo urged East African member states to create employment and learning opportunities for lawyers. He said the conference should be a stepping stone in overcoming the challenges that affect the judiciary in the East African countries.
This calls for thoughtful decisions in order to be relevant and meaningful. Given our varied experiences, I believe this conference will help us appreciate our peoples better and thus render them better service. We have, in this conference, an opportunity to share experiences on reaping from alternative dispute resolution, ADR, justice mechanism, case backlog management, fighting corruption, and dealing with banking and environmental justice, among others.
The chairperson for East African Magistrates and Judges Association, John Edwis Keitlima, highlights the objectives of the conference.
So the outcome of all this is that as judiciaries we should aim at contributing immensely to the social cohesion that helps in building shared values in societies, in this case our community. We should ultimately provide an enabled environment of wealth creation and sustenance of our people.
The 20th East African Magistrates and Judges Conference is held under the theme Harmonizing the Best Practices of Judiciaries in East Africa. Deborah Namamonde, Susan Nabugode, UBC News.